So here we are out in Bishopthorpe this morning. We're going out knocking on doors, talking to local people about local issues as we get the campaign trail really up and going as we're moving closer and closer to the general election, which we think will probably be on May the 6th. I'm joined in our team today by Jane, my wife Victoria and Oliver from the university. And we're going to be knocking on doors, as I say, talking to local people, finding out what the real issues are here in Bishopthorpe and nationally as well. One of the issues that comes up time and time again on the doorstep from us is the state of the economy nationally and the problems that people are faced with it and what the Labour government has sadly done to the country over the last 13 years. We're taking the campaign for change to the doorsteps, the campaign to make sure we get change in the country, we get David Cameron elected into number 10 whenever the election is. If in seats like York Outer, if we don't win here in York Outer at the next general election, we probably won't get a Conservative government and we'll end up with 5 more years of Gordon Brown. So it's so important that we're out here campaigning and campaigning for change in these marginal seats like York Outer. So anyway, let's see what we've got to do and let's see what the reaction we get on the doorstep as we move around. Thank you very much.
My name's Chris Etheridge.
My name's Chris Sutherland.
And we're both voting Conservative at the next general election. Firstly, the main reason we're voting Conservative is that they stand for fiscal responsibility and small businesses. They've pledged to reduce the huge national debt which Labour has presided over and want to support businesses like the Post Office.
And here in York Outer, on local issues, Julian has pledged to increase the amount of lighting on campus. This has become quite an issue that needs addressing. And for that reason, I'm going to be voting for Julian Sturdy and supporting the Conservative Party.
So here we are, we've just finished our canvass session in Bishopthorpe, talking to local residents and asking their concerns and what their fears are going forward. And after a hard day's canvassing, we always like to sit down and have a cup of tea, and I'm very grateful I'm being helped out on this by some of our key supporters in the Conservative Party in Bishopthorpe, and we're sat here having a biscuit and a cup of tea with them and having a chat about some of the issues also that are affecting them in Bishopthorpe. On the doorstep today, one of the biggest issues was antisocial behaviour in the village and the problems that's been causing residents over the last few weeks and months, and the fact that we need to get more police on the beat and a higher police presence out here to stop and combat these problems going forward. Obviously also the big issues are locally are things like the local greenbelt and the threat to our greenbelt in and around York, and as I said before, the economy comes up time and time again, and the fear going forward of where this Labour government has taken us and where we are going forward as a country. We desperately need change. We need change to our country. That's why we've been out campaigning today, and we'll continue our campaign and taking it to the streets of York Outer as we move closer and closer to the general election, campaigning for change, campaigning to get David Cameron elected into number 10. We have to win York Outer. If we don't win York Outer here as the Conservative Party, it could mean 5 more years of Gordon Brown.